Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving our praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. My name is Brother Napat from the Camp Prophets in Babylon here in Tampa, Florida. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles who read Millstone, who teach and rule well, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And I want to get into a short, quick lesson on this post right here from GMS Awakening 144. This is what he posted in the community of his YouTube. And it says, oxtail prices are getting out of hand. It says, due to rising cost of beef and distribution, the market price of the oxtail plate is $42. All right, man. So, $42 is insane for a plate, just for a plate of food. That is insane, man. All right. But as you see it, it says due to the rising cost of beef and distribution. All right, because we're entering into inflation, man. All right. The cost of food, the cost of meat, all these things are starting to rise up because they're starting to, become a famine of these things. A lack of meat, a lack of beef, a lack of, wheat. And it's only getting worse, man. So what they're doing is they're rising up these prices, man. All right. And that's what happens with the inflation. When there's a lack of something, the prices rise for them. All right, because they're starting to get, more and more harder to get these things. So, and it says, thank you for understanding and continued support. All right, I don't really think many people will continue to support, just for a damn oxtail plate. All right. But, yeah, man. $42 for an oxtail plate, meal is insane, man. And you're going to see a lot more of these in the coming time, man. A lot of food, these different things are just, the prices are rising and rising and rising. And the same thing with the eggs. You had it with the eggs. The prices were rising for the eggs because there's lack of eggs, man. All right. People was having trouble with that, trying to find, eggs to get, But, these things are starting to become a lack of these things, man. All right. But to get straight to it, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 21. It says, behold, victuals, all right, shall be so good cheap upon earth. All right, these victuals is like, food, eggs, beef, chicken, they're so good. They were so good cheap upon this earth, man. At one point, it says that they shall think themselves to be in good case. People thought themselves to be in good case, man. When you would tell them about an inflation is coming, a famine of food, a famine, is coming to this place, they will look at you like you were retarded, man. All right, like you had 3 heads or something. Then they'll start to mock and scoff. Like, oh, that's never gonna happen in our lifetime. Now look, now look. You see, prices are rising for eggs. Prices are rising for different types of food. You go places, it's a lot more expensive to buy, just a plate of food than it was a few months back, a few weeks back, So these prices are starting to rise, man. All right. Because these foods are starting to like a lot of these food, a lot of different type of food, and it's hard to get these foods, man. It says, even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So these evils are growing upon the earth, man. All right, day by day, it's only getting worse, man. It was just I just read a news article on a boy that was just, an Amber Alert came out for him, 2-year-old boy, that was lost. They was trying to find him. He was lost. And it was like, if you know any details of where he could be or anything, please, call so and so. But the article just came out that that boy was found, in an alligator, man. All right, in the alligator's mouth. I'm probably do a class on that after this one. But yeah, it was found. He was found in the alligator's mouth, and the mother was found stabbed up. She had a lot of stab wounds, so they're charging the father with it, man. All right, because the father was most likely the one who did it. But I'm gonna get more into it in that in the class I'm gonna do on it. But it just shows you, man, these evils are growing. Iniquity is abounding. Love is waxing cold. We're coming into those end times, man. We are in those end times. All right. It's only getting worse in this place, man. Set back, 3 to 4 years ago. All right, people wouldn't even think something like people wouldn't even look, see the world being as it is now, man. All right, like I said back then, they would laugh at you, scoff at you, like never, not in a million years, bozos, go get a job. You know what I'm saying? And they would, but now look, you know, now look how things is going for them. All right, it's getting worse out here. There's so many different things that's being caused to happen. It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. All right, so many of these people are going to perish because of this famine, man. And a lot of people are going to perish because they can't get food, they can't eat. These stores, there ain't gonna be no more food in these stores, man. All right, first the price is gonna start rising up, then the shelves are gonna start getting empty, man. All right, and then there's no people are not gonna be able to eat. People are not gonna be able to find food. People are gonna be starving for days, weeks, man, until they just die off. All right, and it's a bad, it's horrible to starve, man. That's a horrible way to die, starve to death. But today's Americans, man, they can't last without eating for even 4 hours, man. All right, until they start getting mad, they start going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Having hunger pains. You know what I'm saying? They get mad because they can't eat, man. I think it was a Snickers commercial, and it was saying, "You're not yourself when you're hungry, because you're not. These people will not be themselves when they're hungry, man. This food is like drugs unto them, man. All right, so when they stop eating for a long period of time, it's hard for them to continue. All right, it's hard for them to continue without going crazy. All right, but it says, for many of them shall that dwell upon the earth, that dwell upon the earth, that live on this earth, shall perish of that famine, and the other that escape the hunger, the sword shall destroy." So even, if the Lord got it out for you, man, and if you escape the hunger, the sword's gonna destroy you, man. All right. Even if you escape both, the hunger and the sword, the Lord got the nukes out for you, man. All right. So you can't escape the judgment of the Lord. All right. It says, "And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down." All right. So the dead shall be cast out as dung, man. All right. And you see dung, it's like shit, man. All right. They're going to be sitting there stinking up the roads, man. These bodies will be sitting there stinking up the roads. You can't walk down the street because you're going to smell dead bodies everywhere, man. It's going to be a very, very foul smell. All right. It says, "And there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down." All right, so ain't nobody going to be able to comfort them. The earth is going to be in all chaos, man. These bodies are going to be sitting down there, and no one's going to be able to bury them. No one's going to be able to pick them up off the street. No one's going to do that, man. Everyone's going to be trying to survive. Everyone's going to be trying to survive on their own, man. All right, and make it on their own. It's going to be a survival of the fittest. out here, man. All right. I'm going to get this precept real quick. I'm going to close it out on this. It says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away, stricken through, for want of the fruits of the field. All right, so it's better to be slain of the sword than to be slain of hunger, man. Because when you're hungry, man, you know, your stomach's eating itself away. You know, you're getting smaller. You're just suffering painfully, slowly, man. All right, the sword can just be a quick, quick, easy death. But hunger, that's different, man. All right, you're suffering for days. You're suffering for weeks, man, of just sitting there and not being able to get food in your system, and you're just starving, man. All right, you're just starving. You can't do nothing about it, man. All right, and until you die. All right, and that's a horrible way to die. But Colin, I hope this class was edifying to the hopeful elect. I want to give all praises again to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, the honor selves and the apostles of great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.